The one that had went into the prison and she was tatted all the way up. I don't remember her name. She's a model.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous, but she'd be maybe a good crush. I don't know. She's not mine, but I'm
about
just
to say, you only allowed one, baby. Damn.
No, she's not. I'm just saying she'd be a good crush for somebody.
My wife.
What is one thing you hope I really see and understand about you? Blah, blah, blah. No, I'm kidding. Blah, 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 blah.
She understands everything about me. You understand everything.
Yeah, we're really, really, if there was twin flames, we are. I really feel like we're just.
Yeah. If I die today, knock on wood, I'm wrong. But my point is, if for any reason I perish, she will write my obituary perfectly, you know? And I hope she'll hold that shit down. That's how well she know me. She know before I think it. If something happened, we look at each other, we communicate through eye contact. So, yeah.
Where were you and what went through your mind when you found out that the Supreme Court declared same-sex marriage legal in all 50 states on June 26, 2015?
2015. I had my own crib back then. And I wasn't in a relationship, but I was happy. I was happy that they finally passed that through. Because when being in Detroit, Michigan, the only place that was legal was Canada. Did you know that? Only place that was legal was Canada. So people used to drive across Canada, the border, to get married. So I was extremely happy, even though I wasn't with nobody. I was happy. Where were you, babe?
I don't know.
She didn't pay attention to that type of shit because she was straight.
Yeah,
she was chasing the money. That's what she was doing.
I'm pretty sure I was married. I don't know, but when they legalized it in Alabama, in Tuscany, the courthouse, everybody from Alabama went there because they were one of the first courts, and they had a huge, everybody was outside, all the gays and the lesbians and everybody that wanted to get married, and one judge, she did a whole officiate for all of them, and married them all, and then they put a gay flag on the court, which it's not there now, but
nice.
I mean, yeah, they did that.
Nice. And they did on the White House, they did a rainbow light thing that spruced up on a building or something. It was a rainbow or something like that. So I was pretty proud because, you know, being a lesbian, I'm 40. How old am I?
42.
I'm 42 years old, and being a lesbian, especially a stud lesbian, it's hard. Everywhere you go.
Stop on one of these because I want a lottery ticket.
All right.
Yeah, it is hard for you. The only time I've ever had any kind of somebody's ever said anything to us when we were at the hotel in gambling that one day, and those older white man that was behind us, he was just rude as fuck. Like,
you can tell on his face. You can tell on his face that he
looked disgusted.
Yeah.
If we hold hands or something like that, I don't really give a shit. Since we first got together, I'm very public affection.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Which we call PA. When I first came out, oh man, my first girlfriend, I'm surprised she still dealt with me because I didn't want her to hold my hand. I didn't want her to call me baby
in
public. I didn't want none of that. Like, I'm not your baby. Don't do that. Because I knew people in the church, you know, that always came around. In Detroit, you always run into people. So.
Okay, so the other question was it love at first sight?
Yes. A lot of people don't believe in love at first sight. They believe in lust at first sight. And it's a truth to that. And it's also fiction to that as well. The truth to that is people do fall in love with other people. And that part, that means basically, you know, it's with the sex. They fell in lust with you. It's about intimacy. But love at first sight is not even touching each other, not even being intimate. being genuine with your feelings in your heart to know what you want. And it's okay to be like, okay, I'm feeling this. I told her our first conversation, I said, I'm gonna marry you. And I said, I'm only telling you this because when we get married, I'm gonna tell you I told you so. And I did.
Yeah,
right after we got married.
She's cocky as fuck. And do you call your partner your wife? They have good questions. Do you call your partner your wife? I do.
Yeah.
I call her my wife, my spouse. I don't call her daddy. I might say papi, and I call her papi chulo because she's a man whore. She's not anymore, but she was. She was a man whore.
I was.
I call her that.
Everybody
I'm gonna get you a shirt that says papi chulo.
I will wear it too. I call her my wife.
Explain the U-Haul thing. Okay, y'all, I have a big thing about U-Haul lesbians, and because I've seen it over and over and over, and they rush, they'll get a U-Haul, move to another state, they do all kinds of shit for each other, but then 2 weeks later after they move in with each other, because they didn't take the time to do the contracts like what we did, and they didn't take time to get to know each other, nothing. You have to go through all 4 seasons before you can really know who somebody is, and people just jump in, and that's what they call them, U-Haul lesbians, because they just move in and then boom, they're moving out, and then boom, they replace them with somebody else that next day, and then they're moving in with them, and that's why they call them U-Haul lesbians. I am not a U-Haul lesbian. She's not either. We're more we're very Tauruses, especially, like, we're real complacent. We want our home. I'm very OCD. I want everything to look the same. Don't move my shit. So yeah, I don't do all that U-Haul bullshit.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't for nobody. I even give my daughter that advice. If somebody wants to be with you, then they need to fly to you or move to you or whatever. If they don't got money to do that, then you're with the wrong person. Have you ever been a victim of homophobia? You have.
Yeah, of course. One time I walked into I walked into a what you call that, DMV, and
because you're way on that corner.
Okay, so I went into the DMV, right, and of course I was dressed how I always dress, you know, decked out.
The DMV
Air Force.
here?
No, it's in Michigan. And I had Air Force Ones on, some sweet jeans, and a little white tee. I walked in there, everybody turned around and looked at me. I wasn't in the mood, so I was like, hello everybody, how the fuck are y'all doing? In front of everybody. And they just turned around and was like, oh my God. Like, yeah, sometimes you don't feel like going through that. Like, if you homophobic, then stay the fuck away from me then. We don't have to be friends. We don't have to be cordial. We don't have to be around each other. If you don't like it, cool. They always say, I'm cool with it, just don't bring it my way. How about I say that to y'all? I'm cool with y'all, just don't bring that shit my way.
You've also dealt with it from church. From your family.
Yep.
And then you were in the Pray the Gay Away straight.
Oh my gosh. The Pray the Gay Away. We're going to make that out of a series.
Yeah, let's do a series on it.
We're going to make that out of a series.
When they have it again.
Yeah.
Or we can do it on Patreon.
We can do that on Patreon, yeah. So that's that.
Have you ever been a victim of homophobia? Are you all really obsessed with cats? I don't like cats.
No.
I don't hate them. I just don't like them. I don't want them in my house. I don't want them pissed. Is that what they mean about cats?
Yeah.
Are you sure they're talking about a meow meow?
Spritz. Everything.
Oh, really? Why would they ask that?
Cats to me are like women.
Who the fuck asked me that? Anyway.
Cats to me are like women. Cats act like women.
What? Not like me.
Some women. They catty.
Wow. Who's been your biggest lesbian celebrity crush? Mine is M.A.
She loves M.A.
I don't know, but she's starting to look like a crackhead, y'all, so I'm about to just be like, nah. No.
I ain't worried. Believe that. And man, if you watching this, I ain't worried, bruh. You can try. You can try. But I doubt it. My lesbian crush is Angela Bassett.
She's not a lesbian. Your lesbian crush. It has to be a lesbian.
Oh, a lesbian crush?
That's why I said M.A.
the lady off of American Horror Story.
That one, the white girl with all
That played
tatted